Well, hello there. Hi, and welcome. Welcome to Would You Rather. Today, starting it off with a really good one. We're just gonna dive right in, guys. We're not gonna, no bullshit, alright? Would you rather be the famous inventor of a whoopee cushion or the famous inventor of snap bracelets? Now, the little tidbit at the bottom says this would be your legacy and your life's work. This is it. This is all you got, and you gotta pick one. It's not a question, it's a question of reputation, not money. So would you rather be known for making the whoopee cushion or be known for snap bracelets? Now here's the thing, alright? The whoopee cushion, that's classic right there. Sure, it gets old and like, you know, like many things, eventually you gotta move on from it, right? But whoopee cushion is, if you want to be funny, you start there and then you move up. You whoopee cushion and then you move up, alright? Everybody starts at whoopee cushion. Remember that. Now, famous for inventing snap bracelets. Snap bracelets are cool for like 5 seconds. They're cool because they snap on and wrap around your arm, but they're not cool anymore because you look like a moron wearing them. I'm going to go ahead and go with whoopee cushion. I'm gonna be known for the whoopee cushion. I feel like that's a little bit more prestigious. It's not like, I mean, it's still kind of lame, but it's better. It's certainly better. Okay, would you rather be known for, is this another being known for something? Be known for interrupting Taylor Swift. Oh, is this okay. Or be known for smacking Rihanna. So would you rather be Kanye or Chris Brown? Well, I feel like I'd rather be known for interrupting someone than hitting women. Because that's awful. I'm gonna go with interrupting Taylor Swift. 69%. Hell yeah. Would you rather be sent to space without enough oxygen, whatever enough would be? I don't know how much time you spend. You're gonna suffocate in space, or be thrown naked into a pit of deadly scorpions. Okay, see, you go into space without enough oxygen, you die looking at like the Earth from far away. You see things that very few people have ever seen. At least you see that while you die. Thrown into a pit of scorpions, that just sounds excruciating and awful and, you know, not pleasant in any way. His tidbit was don't be too optimistic. Oh, okay, so it's saying don't think that you're getting out of the scorpions alive, and also don't think that you're, what's that girl from Gravity? What was her name? What guy? I know it. I don't need Google. Fuck you, Google. I don't need you. I know this one. Wait. Say, it starts with an S. Starts with an S, and it's not Sasha Grey. It's fuck. What's her name? Well, kill myself. Oxygen. Taking lack of oxygen. I'm not getting, you know what? No, I'm not settling for not knowing her stupid name. Sandra Bullock, obviously. I knew that. Would you rather be a no-named rock band, or be in a wildly popular kids band like the Wiggles? You know what I thought about the Wiggles when I was little? They creeped me out. I didn't trust them. I'm gonna have to go with that. A no-named rock band. Because I couldn't live with myself. Everybody that plays in a kids show like that just seems depressed. Like, I imagine as soon as they walk off set, they like start slamming back pills and drinking and trying to just get it out of their head, which is dark, but I'm pretty sure that's what it goes like imagine Barney, the guy that wore the Barney suit. I'm sure he hated his life. He must have. Would you rather have anything you write become truth? What? Or know all the truths there are now? What? If I could write anything and become truth, I could rewrite all the truths that there are now. Which would kind of be lame, because I mean, I'm not always that creative, so, you know, things would get a bit, things would probably get pretty interesting, you know? Like there would probably be crocodile people. I'm certain there would be crocodile people. Or know all the truths there are to know now. Which would be interesting, because if one of those truths is, you know, the meaning of the universe and everything, that could be pretty interesting. I just have a lot of fun with writing the truths. I'm gonna do that one. Both are made very public. Would you rather? That's the wrong very, you imbecile. Very. That's results may vary, not very much. Not your You fool. Would you rather sue a charity organization and win, which sounds awful, or sue a corrupt organization and lose? Okay, hold on. Loophole. A lot of charities are corrupt. A lot of them pocket most of the money. You know, I mean, this guy's a terrible person in general, and we already know that. But Jared from Subway, his charity pocketed, like, all of the money. Like, a very large percent of the money. And there are a lot of charities out there that do take advantage of people's generosity, and they just pocket it all. So I'm going to sue the shit out of that charity organization and win, and I'm going to pick the charity organization. I'm going to take them down. In the event of a zombie apocalypse, would you rather team up with Walter White of Breaking Bad, okay, or team up with Jackson Teller of Sons of Anarchy. Okay, hold on. I never watched Sons of Anarchy, so I didn't really get what they were going with there. Oh, so it's Jackson Jax Teller. Why would you make your middle name like your what is it? Your what am I looking for? Your alias, your nickname, Jax. It's just your first name without the O-N at the end. I feel like you could have, I don't know. From what I know, Breaking Bad, Walter White, yeah, he was a pretty cool guy, but I don't know how he's gonna fare against the zombie apocalypse. Sons of Anarchy, those guys were pretty rad, right? Jackson Jax, he's probably a badass, right? Or else they wouldn't make him an option I'll do it. I'll team up with Jackson Jax. You know, Walter White would be cool and all, but when you're surviving a zombie apocalypse, you don't have any time to make meth. Would you rather sleep on an amazingly comfortable bed that someone died in, or sleep on a bed of nails? What the fuck? The bed that somebody died in, that's fine. I mean, it would be a little weird, especially if I knew the person. It'd be a little weird. But actually, would it be more weird if you knew the person or didn't know the person? That's the question. You get a bed and you're like, oh, my relative died in this, or somebody gives you a bed and says, somebody died in this. That, I don't know, probably that one's weird. Actually, if you didn't know them, that would be weirder. So, an amazingly comfortable bed that somebody died in, though. The bed would be the softest, most comfortable thing you've ever felt. What the fuck? Why would I not pick that? I see why they died in it. They probably just didn't leave the bed. Sleep on an amazingly comfortable bed that somebody bed in. That's what I'm gonna do. Would you rather shotgun a beer or funnel a beer? I don't know. It's pretty much the same shit you're going with there. Would you rather drink a beer really fast like this, or drink a beer really fast like this? It's a PBR. Oh, well, now that you put it that way, it makes a huge difference. Would you rather be as you are now, however that might be, Zach, you bastard, or have $100 million, but have a 5% chance of instant death? What? Instant death. How'd he die? Oh, instant death. Growing every single year. More people die of instant death. A 5% chance of instant death as soon as you receive the money. Like, someone hands you the money, and then you, like, cautiously, you're, like, holding the bag, and you're like, okay. Okay, not dead. Not dead. Not instant death, I won. 5% chance of instant death, that's a really low percentage of it. Like, if somebody, you know, if you're in a casino and you're betting on something, you probably wouldn't put your money on the thing that has a 5% chance of getting landed on, you know, because you'd probably never fucking win. I'm gonna take the $100 million. That's ridiculous. 5% chance of instant death? I feel like I have a 5% chance of instant death all the time. Right now, an anvil could fall from the ceiling. For the rest of your life, would you rather live in a library where books are? Where books are your only form of entertainment. Oh, no shit. Or live in a prison cell where you have access to any channel on TV. Any channel on TV? And all I have to do is be locked up in prison? Of course I'd be in a library where books are. Where books live. Where books frolic freely. What the hell? At least I'd learn something while I was there. Oh my god, every channel on TV. 40% of people are ridiculous. Would you rather be a high school or below teacher? High school or below? So, high school, middle school, elementary school, preschool, or be a college professor. A college professor probably, because, you know, I've just, I don't know if I could deal with the immaturity of, you know, high schoolers or anything below. High schoolers are just assholes usually. They just, don't get me wrong. There are cool, there would be cool kids in any of them. And like, I tutored kids before. And like, there are a lot of kids that I really enjoyed and I thought were awesome. But there are also kids that were little dickheads. And they knew they were. And they continued to be it because they enjoyed being little dickheads. Never, you know, never taught college. Never was a college professor. So I guess I'll try that out. Would you rather reach your ideal salary or reach your ideal weight? My ideal weight? I guess this question really depends on if you're overweight or not. Or underweight? Maybe. I'm gonna go ahead and achieve my ideal salary. And it's gonna be ridiculous, too. Once you reach it, it would stay that way forever. You will never achieve the other option. So, like, alright, we're just gonna roll with that. Would you rather die in a zombie apocalypse or die in a nuclear war? Die in the nuclear war, that's gonna kind of be instant, right? Everybody's just gonna die. Zombie apocalypse, at least there's gonna be, like, it's gonna be interesting for a while. Hopefully I don't get eaten by a zombie, though. Hopefully I get shot by somebody else, you know? We'll be in a gunfight. And, like, yeah, it'll be great. It'll be like how, you know, Walking Dead, the zombies are always a thing, but really it's just the housewives of whatever neighborhood they're living in, and then they all die. If you were having open surgery, would you rather feel no pain, preferably, but be awake to see everything happen? Nope. Or be asleep during the whole surgery, but wake up in pain. Okay, I'm gonna have to, oh god, be awake to see everything happen, but you don't necessarily need to look, I guess. I'm gonna do that one. Would you rather be better looking in person or be better looking in photos? Like what? Like how much better looking? Do I not even look like the same person? Like all of a sudden, if you take a picture of me, I just have like a chiseled jaw and you're just like, wow, that man is gorgeous. Like, nobody, I could hand my ID to, like, I'm trying to get drinks or whatever, hand them my ID, and they're like, this isn't you. This guy's way more attractive than you are. I'll be better looking in person and just be ugly in photos. Oh, I guess what I just said though could go both ways. It could go both ways, but it'd be believable maybe that they see my ID and be like, it was a bad day, you know, like I got hit by a car and then stubbed my toe kicking a door, and you know, somebody kicked my ass a little bit, and then I went to get my picture taken. It was a rough day, and that's probably believable. More believable than, oh yeah, I was just really handsome sometimes. Would you rather randomly go limp? What? What do you mean? Can happen at any time and is not preventable. Oh, randomly go limp or be deaf, or randomly go limp or randomly be deaf? Because that's just, randomly go limp, do you just like, you know, the only other thing I can think of is sexual. Oh, that's stupid. I'm gonna be deaf forever. The way this is set up, it says be deaf forever. So I'm gonna randomly go limp. And it'll be interesting for people, you know? Like, I'll be trying to cross the road, like a crossroads or whatever, and I'll be standing, I'll hit the little button and it'll go boop boop, and I'll stand there, and then the red sign says stop, and then I'll just flop down into the middle of the road, and it'll be over. So whoever's with me will have a thrilling time when we're near dangerous stuff. Like, oh god, I hope he doesn't just fucking fall over and go limp. Would you rather be able to transform into anything or anyone on the world, or be able to teleport anywhere in the world? I think I've done this one before, and I'm pretty sure I picked transform last time, but I'm gonna pick teleport this time because I've changed as a person. Would you rather be a world-class footballer? A footballer, you say? Or be a world-class cricketer? I'm gonna say, I know it's cricketer because there's not two E's at the end, but I think it sounds way better when you say cricketer. You just sound better. You just sound important. That man's a cricketer. Damn, really? That man's a cricketer. That sounds really lame. It sounds really lame put like that. Now you can't do the same for footballer. Footballier. That just sounds dumb. I'm gonna be a world-class... And also I'm gonna say the name of this is Eurosports, so footballer, it means soccer for all you ignorant Americans. Footballer, I'm gonna play soccer, football, soccer, whatever you call it. Would you rather eat fruit or eat vegetables? What a stupid question. If you were on the Starship Enterprise, would you rather be Captain Kirk or work under, not be, sorry, jump into... Anyways, work under Captain Kirk or work under Captain Pickard. I don't know who that is. Pickard. I wasn't, never was, Star Trek fan. All I saw was the movies. Movies are great, and Captain Kirk's in those, so I'm gonna be Captain Kirk. Would you rather be able to control and talk to machines? Wow. Or be able to produce an unlimited amount of electricity? So you could save planet Earth if you could produce unlimited electricity. You know, you would supply the entire planet with electricity, and probably, like, I mean, imagine what you could do with unlimited electricity, unlimited power. You know, coming from nothing at all, just a person. You know, you could go everywhere. You could do anything. That would be insane. Like control or talk to machines. That sounds boring. A lot of machines are pretty goddamn boring. I can't imagine having a conversation with my microwave. It just wouldn't be interesting. You wanna know why? Because he sits in one spot all day. Good one to end on off with, if you could only use one type of bill for the rest of your life, would you rather pay in nothing but singles or pay in nothing but hundreds? Nothing but singles. Because although it will be inconvenient for them, a lot of places can't break hundreds. And I'll be able to, you know, some things are gonna be a lot of singles, actually. I'm gonna need like dump trucks of singles for some things. Imagine if you were gonna buy a house. Oh my god, everybody would hate you. Everybody would hate you, for real. Hundreds would probably eventually be inconvenient for us. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Paying in singles, doing it. People would probably be like, paying hundreds, oh, that would mean I have a lot of money. No, it doesn't necessarily mean you have a lot of money. It just means you can only use $100 bills. If you have less than $100, you can't buy anything, alright? Alright guys, so, I hope you did enjoy today's Would You Rather. If you did, don't forget to leave a like, and of course, I will see you all in the next video. Have a fantastic day, and a fantastic life. Goodbye!